Hi Dreamers, welcome back. It is time to shop my stash again for this month's one palette, and if you watched that video, I will link it somewhere right up here. But I am using the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies Eye and Cheek palette from BH Cosmetics. I got this for $12 and it is just a really great palette. So if you want to check out that video for what I'm doing, click that link above. Now, there are several things that I'm going to be using from this palette this month since it is an eye and cheek palette. So I didn't pill out certain products. So I will come back to this when I get to those products. But as usual, I'm going to go in the order that I put things on my face. So for primer, I am using my Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I really like this primer. I'm almost done with it though. When I pulled it out and started using it, I didn't realize that I was so close to the end. So I also pulled out the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions Instant Perfector. So once I finish up with the Too Faced, then I will move on to this one. Then for foundation, I am using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and this is in Y235. Most of my foundations are a little too dark for me right now. I've pretty much lost all of my summer tan. So I have moved on to this one. I really enjoy this, but it really is a medium to light coverage. I'm not having any kind of skin problems right now, so this will work. If I start having some more skin problems during the month, I might have to pull something out that's a little bit more full coverage. Then for concealer, I'm using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I've had this for a while, and this is in I want to say this is in light. Yes, this is in light. This is not my favorite concealer simply for the fact that it does crease on me, even though it says that it's creaseless, and it's just very thick and very emollient. It does a great job of covering up my under eye circles, but it's just really not my favorite concealer. To set my face, I have the Makeup Forever HD powder, which I have in my Finish 6 by Christmas, but for the last couple weeks my skin has been so dry, and I'm not used to having dry skin. I usually have combo oily skin, and I'm not really sure what caused the dryness, but it's not just my face. Like, my whole body has been dry. I've been going through hand lotion and body lotion like crazy, and I usually don't have that issue until late winter, right before it turns spring, and it really hasn't even been winter temperatures here. We're still in the 60s most days. So I don't know that I will finish this because I'm just not needing to use a powder on top of that foundation right now, and it really doesn't look good to put a powder on top of a foundation for really dry skin, I've noticed. So I don't know if I'll finish that up or not. Then to set my under eyes, I'm still working on from the e.l.f. contour palette. This thing is looking extremely loved. I'm using this banana powder to set my under eyes still. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to continue to use that this month. For contouring and bronzer, I'm using the Hoola Benefit bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I'm not really a fan of the packaging. I think that it's quite bulky, but it is pretty cute, and I really like the product inside. So that is what I will be using. Then for blush and highlight, I'm going to the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies palette. There are two blushes here, which really are just very nice blushes, kind of a natural blush and a coral blush. So I will be using just those blushes this month. I really kind of want to see how this palette works, how the blushes hold up. I've been using this for about a week solid now, and I don't really see that I've used the blushes at all. And then there is this highlight, which is what I will be using for my highlight this month, and it really is just a nice, pretty highlight. Then I'll come back to that in a minute. For my eyeshadow base, I'm working on the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, so I will continue to use this all month long. And then for brows, you guys are going to get sick of seeing this, but it is the only brow product that I have that's currently dark enough, and I know I say that every month, but this is the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Ebony, and in fact, I think I might end up going even a little bit darker with my brows, and then this won't quite be dark enough. So I might need to look for a darker version. For those of you out there that have a really dark hair, leave me a comment below and let me know which brow products that you use, because I'm seriously considering just using, mixing a black eyeshadow with this to get the color that I really want. Then for my eyebrow defining gel, which I just really don't think that I need, but I'm kind of working through the products that I have already. I have this Cella, it's just a clear brow gel. And then I am also experimenting with the Benefit Gimme Brow that I got this month, or I got it last month. Maybe I used Ipsy points on it. I think I used Ipsy points on it. My brain is just not remembering well today. But I've used this a few times, and I don't know, I'm not really impressed so far, but I want to keep trying it because I'm just not sure that I'm using it quite the completely correct way. Okay, back to eyeshadow. Of course, for the entire month, I will be using these eyeshadows. Really, I've been using these two shadows as bases. I've been using these two shadows, or even these three shadows, as crease colors, these three right here. This one is actually, this purple is actually a satin, but it really doesn't, once you get it on your eye, if you use it as a transition color, it really does not look that shimmery. And then these are the three colors that I've really been using for, as I knock it over, for all over my lid, and I'm really just enjoying the colors on these. I mean, that gold just pops, and that purple has such a pretty iridescence to it. And then I've been using this one a lot too, as just an all over eye color. I've really been using the highlight as my inner corner. And then I'm kind of torn here because there's this nice pretty gray, but I don't think that either of these two shadows are really dark enough for an outer corner. This one is a little bit, but it's very highly iridescent, so I've pretty much been sticking to the black for my outer corner, and then just using these three colors kind of just inside that for a little bit of depth. So I'm getting a lot of great use for this. I'm still playing around and finding all different kinds of looks. I really almost think that this should be down here, and the black should be up here, but because this is a bit cooler, I think, than the rest of the row. But I'm really enjoying using this palette. If you haven't checked it out from BH Cosmetics, I do highly recommend it. The only thing that I've really noticed, you can see it is a little bit messy, and the only thing I've really noticed is when using these three on my lid, by the end of the day, and I mean, you know, 9-10 hours of wear, that glitter kind of has moved all over the lid and made the whole look a little bit sparkly, but I'm really enjoying using that palette. For liner, I am using the Kat Von D Autograph pencil in black for my tight line and lower lash line, and then I'm using the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper for my upper lash line. I think that I will finish this one off this month, and I'm hoping to finish this one off by Christmas. For mascara, I have a couple that I'm trying out. The It Superhero Mascara. Not impressed with this one so far. And the Balm's Mad Lash Mascara. I've only tried this one once so far, so I can't really give you a good feel for it. But then I also have my Fiona Styles mascara in here just kind of as a backup in case I end up not liking those two. And then finally for lips, I've decided to use a couple of different glosses this month. I'm using this Kaylin Art Touch lip gloss in Love Affair for the days when I'm wearing those warmer looks. And then I'm using this Tarte Exquisite for the days where I'm wearing the cooler looks. I really just kind of want to use up some of the glosses in my collection because I just really don't ever wear them. These are very, very similar. This one's just a little warm and that one's a little cool. So that is everything for shopping my stash for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoy this kind of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, let's talk, let's chat. I've really been, having a lot of fun talking with you guys lately. And I know I took all of last week off and I feel kind of rusty today, but I did take Thanksgiving week off to just spend some time with family and work on my bathroom. So if you guys are interested in seeing sort of an update on what we've been doing with the bathroom, it's a half bath. It's kind of my bathroom off the master bedroom, but we've basically completely gutted it down to the bare bones and started over. So if you want to see a video on that, just leave me a comment down below and let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys later in the week. Bye!